Hello, welcome to our podcast today, Downsizing Made Easy by Pol Realty. I am Ana Maria Pol. I'm the broker of Pol Realty, a boutique real estate firm here in Pinecrest. And I'm here with my wonderful son.
Hi, my name is Nicolas Pol. Nicholas Alexander Pol Alvarez. It's the government name. But I'm an aspiring real estate agent looking up to mom, trying to make her proud, you know.
So what we're going to be talking about today is the process of downsizing. I myself was
We've done it before.
Yeah. I was an empty nester 4 years ago. And I noticed that the last few years, I've been working mainly with empty nesters or people downsizing. And when I went through the process, I found it to be very challenging, even for me that have been a real estate agent for 18 years, because the part of buying or selling the home is the easy part. But we know that downsizing brings a lot of emotional baggage that a regular transaction, when you're going to buy a home, going from your starter home to a big house, you know, that process is very easy because you're coming full of energy and, you know, looking to share the home with your kids. But mainly when you're downsizing, maybe you're an empty nester and your kids are leaving home. So you have all that emotional toll coming with you. So what we are doing now is that we created this downsize concierge service. And we want to talk to you about all the steps that it takes to downsize in a way that is stress-free and not emotionally taxing. So the first thing we do is preparing for downsizing. How do we prepare? Well, first of all, set a timeline, because sometimes it happened to me. You just let it go. You do one box and you don't want to do any more just because, you know, there's a lot of feelings involved. So we decided to work with people that are professional organizers. So we tackle that in a way that it makes it a lot easier for our clients and for us. Nico helped our clients in that area of the process. He's really good at working on that. If you want to tell us a little bit about what you did with some of our clients.
Right, because real estate, what is real estate? It's not a product. It's more of a service, right? So what we're trying to do is we're trying to play the game of life. And in the game of life, there's winners and losers, and those who win understand that life is for those who pinpoint what they're greatest at, their strengths, and they press that button several times, right? What we're going at this with is an expertise, a know-how, right, of this downsizing, right? This empty nester, because I made you an empty nester, right? When I flew out the nest. But so we're already first-hand experience. A lot of people don't have first-hand experience, and we're selling that. We're selling that service. What we're also selling is the knowledge of the people that you need in order to efficiently execute the process of getting into the house that's made for you, right? Those people that need downsizing is such an ugly word, right? It's down. No. We're upgrading your life because we're finding you a better home, a better match. We're upgrading your match. We don't need, the past is beautiful, right? I understand that the past is beautiful. The past makes us who we are, but we need to live in the present, right? And here at Pol Realty, we're looking towards your future to make it a better one. Now we have the knowledge to make that future better, right? We have the knowledge to make downsizing an upgrade, right? What does that mean? What knowledge am I bringing to the table, right? The knowledge that we're bringing to the table is expertise on who to hire, right? You've got your decorators, you got your planners, you got your stagers, you got your handyman. We know the people. We know the people that will bring you the best service. Now, we provide one heck of a service. The service that we provide is filled with empathy. It's filled with understanding. Now, God has blessed me with broad shoulders for those clients that need to cry on them. I have wide open ears for those that need to tell me their stories. And before I came onto this podcast today, I spoke to one of my clients. I asked her permission, to tell their story, because their stories, they're wonderful. They're one of a kind. And I can't disrespect them. This client of mine, one of my favorite clients, one of my first clients actually, Beatrice, she's leaving a home she's lived in for 40 years. 40 years of stories. It's a lot. But what Beatrice told me is that she's very appreciative. She looked back and she's like, November. What's November famous for? Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving is a time to give thanks, time to look back. And she was like, I'm thankful, Nico, for having you as my real estate agent, because you look past my number, past my age, she said, really. And she's in her upper 70s. And the greatest country on earth is the United States. But the United States has an issue, and it has a big issue with ageism. Now, we look at someone's age, and we don't look further. We just take their age, and we don't look at the words that come out. I do. I have tremendous respect for those who have the experience that life has given them. And I feel like real estate, me being a real estate agent, is perfect because I'm not selling a product. I'm selling myself, and I'm a very understanding individual. And this project, this downsizing concierge service is perfect for my abilities because I understand people and I listen to them. And I know for a fact that I can provide a step-by-step process that can efficiently help people upgrade their match. Isn't that right? This is about upgrading.
I love it. I love it. It's true. People think downsizing, it's a bad thing, but it's not really a bad thing. You're just upgrading your life. You want to be able to enjoy your life better, maybe have more financial freedom, live closer to your loved ones, so live closer to things that you like to do at this stage in your life. So once we address all those issues and we help with the organizing and you have sorted out what you want to bring with you, what you don't, then it comes the time when you should find the perfect real estate agent for you, which is hopefully us. But you can look around, interview people, and you want to make sure that they have experience with downsizing, because, you know, selling the big flashy homes, it might be for some people, and some people are experiencing that.
There's a lot of flash in real estate. There's a lot of feathers in real estate. A lot of suits. Me and my mom, my mother and I, we don't have a suit today. We're more than suits. Real estate agents have a bad rap because they've created it, right? They're very focused on the wrong things. Here at Pol Realty, we're focused on the right things, and that's connections, right? I love building connections with my clients because we're a family real estate company, and every time I go around knocking on doors, I think I've seen you before. If anybody's listening to this and they live in Pinecrest, I've seen you before. We do guerrilla marketing, right? Passing your chest. Guerrilla marketing. And guerrilla marketing, for those that don't know, is unconventional, cost-effective marketing strategies. Now, I graduated from the University of Miami. Go Canes, right? Go Canes. As a marketing expert, I can tell you that guerrilla marketing is really the best form of marketing because you get your hands dirty. You get your hands dirty, and you really get to build connections, right? Here at Pol Realty, it's a real estate company, but with substance. Here in the month of November, got a pretty big date coming up, and that day is Thanksgiving, right? And I'm thankful for my mother. I'm thankful for my clients, and I'm thankful for the business, and I'm thankful for life, and I'm thankful for God. But there's a lot of real estate agents out there, and you know who you are, that are filled with feathers. That's what they are. When we here at Pol Realty, we're the protein, we're the gravy, we're the stuffing. We the ones, we keep you up strong. Here at Pol Realty, we'll keep you strong. We'll keep the process effective and efficient. And tell them a little bit more about the process.
Yeah, well, once you've chosen your real estate agent, like I said, hopefully us, with someone with experience with downsizing, experience with your local market, which is key, especially here in Miami. All the markets are different. So you have to have someone that's experienced where you are. Like he said, we do a lot here in the Pinecrest area. If you have someone that has a team, like we mentioned the team, once we have all that together, then you're ready to put your house on the market. That's when the marketing starts that Nico was talking about. Our marketing starts even before the house is on the market. We start with coming soon flyers.
I go door knock.
He goes door knocking.
I go door to door, door knocking. I take about 100 calls a day, and I make sure to get market analysis flyers into the hands of people who need them.
Yes.
And I make sure to give them open house invitations. What is open house invitations? Well, I'm here to I'm gonna tell you something about it. Pol Realty, again, it's a family-owned, family-ran company, right? And for those who don't understand the power of family, you will with us, because family-owned real estate companies are different than any other ones. An open house invitation from us, really what it is an invitation into our family, right? And families, families start out with blood, right? With as you can see here, mother and son, but they go far, far greater than that with the connections that we build, right? Families are much more than just blood, right? And here at Pol Realty, if you receive an open house invitation, it's an invitation to our family.
Yes. And we do, like, when we do an open house for your house, we go all out. We do food trucks. We do ice cream trucks. We invite the whole neighborhood for them to come and see the wonderful house that's on the market now. Because, of course, a house, they want to see what's going on in their local market, as we said.
In their neighborhood.
In their neighborhood, exactly.
What's going to happen? What's going to happen when, a real estate agent hasn't done their job? What we do is we know that that a home isn't just a house, right? It's a feeling. We're selling that feeling. We're cultivating that feeling. We're making sure that we're setting you up with the right house for you, the right home for you. Okay. And how do we do that? Well, I take my clients and I drive them around, and I'll show them the best parts of the neighborhood. I show them my favorite parts. I show them the hidden gems, and I show them the stuff to do, right? And I try to give them a little something that will tell them a little bit about how's it gonna feel to live there in that area,
exactly.
And why you should purchase a property in that area.
Exactly. We sell them the whole neighborhood, not only the house. So that is key as well. So once the house is sold, hopefully it'll be soon with the great price, now you're ready to find your next home. So we do a questionnaire. I like to call it the eHarmony questionnaire of real estate, because we have a questionnaire that is so detailed to make sure that we understand exactly what your needs are currently, what you're looking for, what are you into, what are your hobbies, what do you want to be close to, what do you want your new neighborhood to have. Maybe you're not moving to another neighborhood, maybe you're staying where you are, just in a smaller house. But if you're moving, Like Nico says, he'll drive you around the neighborhoods that you're thinking of. Even if you're thinking of going to Orlando, or if you're thinking to going out of state, we have agents everywhere that we can refer you to that have our same philosophy, that is family first. So we will, if it's in our area, Nico will take you around. We just want to make sure that you find the house where you're going to feel comfortable. I did when I did the downsizing, I looked in different places. I looked Coral Gables, I looked everywhere, and I didn't like anything that I saw. And the house that I bought, when I came in, I said, this is it. This is it. You have that feeling.
It's a match made in heaven.
Yes.
You know, it's a match made in heaven. Just like my mother and I, we are a match made in heaven. This company is a match made in heaven. And you know what? This service is not it's not a book, right? It's not an article. But what I mean by that is it's not a one size fits all.
No. Absolutely.
You know, there's several sizes. You know, come in, we'll measure you, and we'll give you the best size. And it's on top of that, it's we're gonna measure you, right? We're gonna measure what you need to be around. We're gonna be whether it's family, whether it's coffee shops, whether it's things to do. We're gonna measure all that. What do you want? We're gonna measure what do you want in a house. The things in the house, right? What's special about the house, and how does that fit with you? And we understand that not only that it's a matchmaking service, what we're doing here with several variables, it's an understanding that not everybody is the same, and that's beautiful. In its essence, we understand that some people don't want to deal with real estate. I mean, we love it. We love real estate, but some people don't like it, right? And some people want to treat it as a transaction. It's the biggest transaction of most people's lives. And for that, you need great representation, and there's no greater than family representation. And we understand that a lot of people treat it as a transaction, and we get that because not a lot of people like hands-on approaches, right? I don't know about you, but my clients, some of them, they just say, look, Nico, I trust you, bang, bang, you got it, done. Right? Hands off, right? They're hands off, and they let me go work. They let me get the best deal that they can. Some of them, you know, they really want that hands-on approach, you know, and I don't mind it. I don't mind it because it's their home. It's right. Their home that they built memories in.
No, and their whole process. Like, we have a guide for downsizing that we'll be happy to share with you. If you want to leave in the comments below, we'll be happy to send you the guide. But like Nico said, it's a guide, but it changes with everyone. That's like the whole menu. Like when you go to, you have the whole menu, you're not going to probably want the whole menu. You just want some things. Exactly. So you can do all the steps yourself, or you can outsource some of them and do some yourself. It's whatever the client needs. You just have to be flexible, and we are flexible to help in whatever position our clients want us to work with. So let's go now. We got the negotiation out of the way. You got the house, that you got the money that you wanted for your house, and now we have to go to do what we were talking about, the target approach for your new home. So now you are in the moving process. That's another part of the process. Once you sell your home, you have to pack and move. That's another part that we also have a team of movers that have worked with us for many years. So we trust them completely, and they can help you with the packing. We can help you with everything with that, which we know that moving, it's up there on the stress level with death and divorce and all that, because it is very stressful. So if you want to avoid that, we can help you with that as well. Also, not part of the real estate transaction, but it's another service that we offer. We have partnerships with moving companies that are wonderful and can help you with that as well. So once you find your new home, with the target approach that we mentioned, with Nico taking you around and showing you how you can live in that other area and be completely fulfilled and happy, then we can help you with the packing. And then the closing day comes. And again, that's all taken care of as well. We have a team of closing agents that will keep you informed of every step as well of the closing process. They'll do all the title search, and they send us all the information. Okay, this happened. If there's an open permit, we help close it. I mean, everything, every little step, every obstacle that we find. There's always obstacles in all these transactions because it's a big transaction. We help with every step.
And that's the spiel, right? That's the spiel that we have to say, you know. And I know what people at home are thinking. I'm hearing this wonderful, beautiful lady, you know, go on about this wonderful service that she offers, but it's quite daunting. You know, it's quite daunting, but we have to say it because it's a comprehensive service, right? It's a huge, amazing service that we offer. However, we understand that it's daunting, right? And there's several steps that we have to first go through. There's goals that we have to implement so that the client doesn't feel so overwhelmed. Because what you said, it's very stressful. It's one of the most stressful things. It's one of the biggest transactions in one's life. So we take them by the hand and we say, look, we offer this, bang, bang, bing, boom, right? But it's a lengthy process.
Right.
We have to understand. We have to make it clear that this isn't a week. This isn't a month. This isn't. Sometimes it takes a year.
Yes.
You know, this whole process of finding your next home is important. It's crucial. It's crucial, and we take it very seriously here at Pol Realty, right?
Yes.
And all the steps that we've mentioned is going to take some time, but we have the expertise to make sure every step is done effectively, so you don't have to worry.
Yes. And it's, like we said, a team of people. We would love to know in your comments, or if you want to reach out to us. We are on Instagram, is at Pol Realty, very easy. And we're always putting advice and tips on downsizing or moving in general. I mean, it is a daunting process. And we just want to make sure that people don't get overwhelmed by it. I, for personal experience, know that for me it was very, very hard to do it. And I've seen it in a lot of my clients, a lot of my friends actually, that were the parents of my children's at school. A lot of my clients were, you know, former classmates of my kids. So we have gone through that. I've seen, you know, all sorts of different situations because every situation is different. Everybody has a different story. Everybody has a different background. So it doesn't matter what your situation is. We can help you, and we can meet you at whatever stage you are. And
backgrounds matter, right? Backgrounds are what makes us us. Am I right?
Of course.
So you're a major in
computer engineering,
right? And I'm a major in marketing and screenwriting, and that's a story. That's a story in itself.
Right.
And what I do after I get them in the door, right? We help them cultivate their story, a story that they're happy with. You know, the happiness, the satisfaction of our client is truly our number one priority, regardless of anything. Yes. And what we want you to take, if you take away from this video one thing, it's that here at Pol Realty, we take it past the numbers. Here at Pol Realty, we take it to the connections. We understand that every story matters, that every story deserves to be heard, right?
Absolutely.
And homes are much more than houses. They're where we spend happy days, sad days, and we're here to listen to everything our clients have to say. And after we've helped you downsize to upgrade, we're gonna help you find that perfect eHarmony match, right? We're gonna find you that perfect match made in heaven, but this time it's gonna be match made in Pol Realty.
Yes.
Right. So tell us a little bit more about the búsqueda or the search
Yes.
of the perfect house after we sell.
Well, like we said, we do that questionnaire, and we know that each market is different, each area is different, like I mentioned. So we make sure that we find exactly what you're looking for, and we physically take you to the areas, maybe the parks, the gym, whatever is.
No matter how far it is, right?
No. Anywhere, because we have referral agents everywhere. So what I would like to do now is just recap in the last few minutes and see what we talked about and make sure that we touched all points. If you have any questions, always leave it in the comments below. We would love to have a no obligation consultation. Just see where you are in the process. Maybe you're not ready to sell yet, but you want to start maybe with the organizing. We can also help you with that. We can refer you to our partners on that area, because it's baby steps. It's little by little. You might want to start that before, and then in a few months maybe start the selling process. So what do? We assess your needs.
We have to walk. We have to crawl before we walk, and we have to walk before we run.
Exactly.
We can't just fast forward to closing day. No,
never.
We have to take baby steps.
Yes.
Baby steps. And here at Pol Realty, we understand that.
Yes. And the downsizing has many steps before the selling, as we mentioned. Assess your needs, organize, declutter, see what you want to bring to your future home, what makes sense and what doesn't. We can find people to help you with that, or you can find people to help you with that, or you can do it yourself. It is a big emotional process, but it can be done. Just put a deadline to make sure that you get it done in a specific amount of time, or you'll be doing that, forever and ever, as you probably have experienced before. So after you have that, then you want to interview the real estate agent. Make sure you find a real estate agent like us that is specialized in downsizing, that does take into account emotional process, your emotional feelings, that knows the market very well where your house is located, that will help you, give you emotional support, emotional guidance, not only transactions, not only buying or selling a home. Make sure that they have a good marketing plan that goes from beginning to end and beyond. Look for relationships, not only a transaction, look for relationships. After you get that real estate agent, then comes the fun part, which is the staging, the organizing the home, put it perfect for the next owner to start making their own memories. Bring a handyman if you need small repairs like painting or caulking, whatever's needed. Bring a professional photographer that'll make sure that your house highlights their key points and makes people fall in love with it. Make a mega open house where all the neighbors are going to come. It's going to be like a party. So future buyers see that living in that area is just joyful.
Because what are the next buyers going to love about the house?
Well, how it makes them feel.
Not only that, but the next buyers are going to love the same things that made you fall in love with the house in the first place.
Correct.
And I'm going to tell you something right now. And I'm gonna tell you something that it goes far. It goes farther than just the first transaction. We're gonna stay with you. We're gonna stay with you for as long as you want us. We'll be right by your side. You just hit us. You just call us up, and we'll be ready to give you our services whenever it can. It lead to multiple transactions. Am I right?
Correct. Well, we hope that you found this informative, that it might help you if you're thinking of downsizing upgrading your life for the next chapter, please give us a call or leave your comments below and we'll reach out to you. If you have any questions or if you want our downsizing guide, we will be happy to send it to you. Have a consultation with no obligation. We absolutely, like he said, love helping families. We've been on that boat. I have, and my son is very supportive, and he brings his innovative marketing ideas to the table, which is priceless. So you get a really good team working for you. So again, this is Ana Maria Pol.
It's been Nicolas Pol.
And we hope to be able to work with you in your vision of the future together.